Any questions for Pam? Seeing none, thank you, Pam, again, and congratulations. Thanks for being patient as well. Appreciate it. I don't see anybody from CLA. You're correct. Okay, we are gonna go back to the sizzle reel that we hope is now working. This is a new word I learned, the phrase sizzle reel, so I really wanna see it now. Hopefully we got it to work. Again, look for Heather's shoes if you can see them.
Can you guys see the screen?
Yes.
You have went through so much adversity in your life. You had to buckle down and put in the hard work to get where you are today.
It's really hard.
And so what I'd like you to share is the times in your life where you've really had to buckle down and engage in that hard work and demonstrate that grit that you needed to achieve. And so can you please provide an example of something that you had to do along those lines and share it for our audience, please?
When I think about grit, there's a lot of grit that it takes to get to this point. But I can start with graduating from college, majoring in something I loved, African American history, and not knowing what I was going to do next, because it's not like there was a job out there for somebody with that. And it was studying for the LSATs, right? It's just the basic exam to get into law school. And I had to really buckle down, right?
It's a tough exam.
It's super tough. And this is just getting into law school.
Right.
And focus and be determined. And I was at a point in my life where I knew I wanted to go to law school, but I didn't have the luxury of affording law school.
So disappointed Heather's shoes aren't in there, but how good do they look?
They were the ESPN Sports Center Adidas shoes. I'm sad they're cut off in there too. And Rhonda also had on some Superfly shoes that day, and they got cut off in the filming. So it's like, but if you watch the entire video, you will see the shoes.
And the entire video, our comms team is working on subtitling it and getting it ready to post on our website. So when that's ready, I will send it out to the group.
Yeah. But it looks fantastic in just a little bit that we can see, Heather and Ryan. So thank you again for all your hard work on that. And I know it was a labor of love, but it's really important.
And just to let you know, I have the helmet, the Star Wars helmet that was in the background there, just to let you know.
We filmed it at the Lucasfilm offices in LA. So there's the authenticity there. And there was a little lag as Michael was playing it, but I just want you all to know in real time, it doesn't lag like that. So
That's awesome.
Yeah. It was awesome. They had to sign NDAs and everything. All right. Anything, I think that is all of our agenda, if I'm looking at it correctly, and I think I am. Anything else for the good of the order? Seeing nothing, I'm going to say again, one more time, what an incredible honor it has been to work with Heather and Ryan and Sal, who's not here, but if he watches this, Shalak, you have your hand up.
I do. I apologize. I didn't mean to interrupt your honoring our amazing people, but I did have a question for the good of the order.
Yes.
And I don't know if this is something, Elizabeth, you might be able to answer, that's planning on being addressed at the December meeting. I remember at our last meeting, there was a visit. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of the individual from the State Bar. I think it was the Office of Licensure that was discussing, but when we were thinking about pathway to the profession, licensing, and the first year law student exam, also known as the baby bar. and reviewing some of that in context of the Cal accredited schools as well as the ABA accredited schools.
You joined a working group then, and the working group.
Yes.
Yes. But yes, Natalie Leonard from our Office of Admissions is leading that effort, so she'll be in touch when they're ready for that.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if there was anything that we should be noting now, especially in context of some of the other things we've discussed today.
I'll definitely share with her the discussion today.
Thank you.
And she works with Audrey, so Audrey will share as well. So thank you for bringing that up.
Thank you, sorry.
And no,
Continue to say how amazing Kristen and Ryan at Sal are
continue
now.
to say how amazing they all are. But you reminded me that I wanted to say for the folks who are still here, new and old, that our next meeting is an in-person meeting on December 1st in Los Angeles. So put that down if you don't already have it. Heather, put that down because you're gonna have to have dinner with us or something. So write that down. So December 1st in Los Angeles is our next meeting, and it's in person. Okay, now I'll go back to saying again how deeply honored I have been to work with Heather and Ryan and Sal these last 4 years, and how a COAF meeting will not feel the same without you guys here. And I know that we are now lifelong friends and that none of that will change. But your passion and your wisdom in this space will be missed deeply. And we will do our best to continue the incredible work that you three have done in the last 4 years. So thank you again from the bottom of my heart, and Michael's and Elizabeth, for everything that you did. And I will miss you.
I'll miss you guys too.
We're
And
gonna miss you so much.
and I won't be far. My next post is the California Commission on Access to Justice. So
Yeah, that is an if I may say, a fantastic space for you.
thank you.
Yes, congratulations. I physically won't be far because I'll be down the street from you at that December 1st meeting. So I'll see you then.
Thank you all. If nothing else, then we don't need, do we need a motion to adjourn? I can just adjourn on my own. All right, thank you all again, my friends. Lovely to see you. And I'll see you all in various ways very soon. Thank you. And we can be adjourned.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.